Welcome to Bright Horizons with
Deb and
Jim.
good morning. Hola, good morning, everybody.
Wait a
Nice
minute,
to
is
see
this
you.
Friday? No, today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday, but it's hump day. It's the middle of the week, but we're here for you. You know us. We're so unpredictable. We say we'll be here on Friday, but we get
I
to
like to do
Saturday.
that. I like to be unpredictable.
Yeah. We say we're going to see you on Friday, but we see you on Saturdays. We see you on Mondays.
Like Deb's birthday was unpredictable.
Very.
Oh,
And
we had
by
so
the
much
way,
fun.
I have to thank each and every one of you out there for your beautiful
All those
birthday
wonderful
wishes.
birthday wishes.
And my wonderful Jim, I have to thank you with all my heart and soul for making it possible. He made my day spectacular in so many ways.
It was so nice to surprise her and knock on that
It was
door
so nice.
and see how she sleeps. Oh my goodness. Only Deb would
the
sleep that
tiara, the fur.
way. She's got to be prepared in case she goes outside in an
Hey,
emergency.
listen, you never know. I may have to
Yeah.
run to Publix and
or,
do some shopping at Publix
or
for
the
shopping.
neighbors. You don't want to, you want
That's
them
right.
to see you dressed
And if the
appropriately.
neighbors knock on the door, what am I supposed to do? Have my hair all over the place? Even though it looks like it's all over the place now. Anyway, I need to be prepared. So,
That
but
was
it
so
was
much
very
fun.
special.
And it was nice to meet Greg, right?
Yes.
You finally met Greg.
We're going to try to
Now
get him
we're
on
gonna do
more
our cooking
often.
show.
Yes, which
Yes.
would be a lot of fun.
Now that we broke the ice and he feels
Yes.
comfortable on camera,
Yes, indeed.
we'll feature Greg.
You hear
Colalella.
that, honey? We'll
Greg
talk later.
Colalella.
La, 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 la,
He'll be
la.
the singing chef. Does he sing too?
He sings along only if I sing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll have the two of you
He's-
singing in the kitchen.
Could you see that? Da-da-da. Well, we sing the Tarantella together very nicely.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. It's Italiano.
His grandmother used to do that growing up with him and Christine. It's funny, some of the songs. So he'll relay that to you. It's really, really funny how cute
And
it
what
was.
birthdays do we have coming up?
Well, let's see. We have my beautiful sister-in-law, Debbie.
Oh, happy
Her birthday
birthday.
is March the 7th, Monday, coming up. Deb,
Okay.
I love you. Mwah, happy, happy birthday. We'll talk, of course, way before then. But we have Debbie's birthday coming up. Another one, I believe, is within the company Illustrated Properties, Mark Lang.
Oh, happy birthday,
Happy
Mark.
birthday, Mark. I please again, here I go, apologizing every week if I've forgotten you, if Jim's forgotten you, not that we're doing it intentionally. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Whoever we're missing, you know we're here.
This is a good month in my family. My niece Christina has a birthday on the 14th and my
Wow, it
sister on
feels
the
like we
19th.
well, happy
Yes.
birthday, Angela and
Christina.
Christina,
Those years,
beautiful.
those years just go by so
What
fast.
is it? My mother was so right. She said, Deb, as you get older, it goes quicker. And Mom, you were so right. God, I want you.
Last year we went to Panama City Beach in Florida
I
to
remember you
celebrate
saying
for
that.
their
I
two
feel like it was
birthdays.
just
I
yesterday.
know.
It was yesterday.
Felt like yesterday, yes.
Well,
It's a pretty part of the state of Florida, by the way,
Yeah.
if you ever want to take a trip and it's closer to you than coming all the way down to South Florida. The Panhandle has some beautiful beaches, so I would recommend
Yes.
that. Yes.
Yes. Now, today's topic is going to be
Beware the Ides of March, superstitions.
superstitions in the way. Hey, hey.
Whoa, sound like Stevie Wonder coming through?
Hey, hey. Right away, that's the first song that comes to all of our minds. How superstitious are you? Are we superstitious? Is it meant to be full of suspicion? Not suspicion. Superstitious and suspicion are two different things, but superstitious. What exactly is superstitious in your opinion?
Well, that's...
Everybody has a different outlook, a different
yeah.
take on it.
I've never been superstitious.
Either have I. Not really.
I don't think that outside influences affect you the way
Outside
that...
the box,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, so... I
Well,
wouldn't walk under a ladder, but I...
We were discussing
But you have other
that.
choices. You don't have to
Yeah.
walk under the ladder.
Like I took out like the lyrics of Stevie Wonder. It says right here, very superstitious writings on the wall. Very superstitious, ladder's about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck. The good things are in your past.
Yeah, I remember that as a
When
child.
you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition
ain't the way, right?
Hey,
So
hey.
I didn't realize
But
that those were the lyrics.
Yeah,
So some-
and then
some
very
good ones.
superstitious, wash your face and hands. Rid me of the problem. Do all that you can. Keep me in a daydream. Keep me going strong. You don't want to save me. Sad is the soul. And when you believe in things that you don't understand,
And
then you
you
suffer.
suffer.
Superstition ain't the way. Hey, hey. Very superstitious. So basically, what these lyrics are saying is, superstition ain't the way. But you know what? It's your prerogative. If you want to be superstitious, you be superstitious all you want. I
I've
personally am not,
cataloged all these different countries. So if you're ever going to travel and you want to know what not to do in a certain country, contact me. For instance, we wish
The
Debbie
man.
a happy birthday in advance. Monday is her
Yeah, that's
birthday.
right. My beautiful sister.
You don't do that in Russia. So if you're visiting Russia, don't wish
See? Isn't
anybody
that
a happy
interesting?
birthday in advance.
Okay.
Just remember that, because they don't feel that that is appropriate.
There are certain, I'm so glad you brought that up because again, you feel the way you want to feel, but there are certain ways people
Right.
are very, very. I'll give you an example, and this might be silly, but I mean, and I'm not a big gambler, but when I go to the Hard Rock, the Seminole Casino in Hollywood, Florida, with Greg, our favorite playground to go to, we love to gamble on the penny machines. I mean, not big gamblers at all, but you know, sometimes you're on a little bit of a roll, and the machine's going to ching, you get all excited.
Right.
And then somebody walks by, it's like, darn it, what happened? Where's my luck? And I've heard people say that, and it's funny because it's not, I don't
Well,
look at it that way, but I mean, it's funny how it
but now
just
that you
seems to
mention
be
that,
ironic
Now that you mention
that
that,
that happens.
but now that you mention that, a lot of gamblers are superstitious.
Yeah, I thought
You know,
about
the ones
that.
that sit at the blackjack tables,
Yeah.
they'll only sit at one seat
That's
because
so
they feel that
weird.
that's the seat that brings
The
them luck.
lucky see, and then if there's somebody gambling, I mean, I'm only going by what I've seen, what I've heard. I have to laugh because I mean, if it's meant to be, it's good. If you're going to be a winner, you're going to
Right,
be a winner.
right.
Good luck to you. But
Same thing with the slot machines. Some
Right,
people
right.
only use one.
and
a
some
certain
people are like,
slot
oh my gosh, look at that person.
That's
that
a
wins so
lucky
much.
one.
That's a
Right.
lucky one. Oh, they're going to go to the bathroom. It's mine. I'm next. But I mean, you have to laugh. Again, superstitious. But hey, listen.
And I don't
you
know.
know.
I think I told you that I worked at Highlight, didn't I? When I was studying for the bar exam. Highlight is a sport. It's with two players.
Yes.
It's almost like a handball, but they have a cesta
It's sort of like a
that they throw against the wall, so they're
Yeah.
competing with each other. But you bet on
ping
the players.
pong level type.
Yeah,
Not
well,
ping pong,
no,
but I know
more-
what you're saying.
yeah,
It's the highlight. It's
Yeah, they throw a
Captive.
ball against the wall and
Right.
then the other one. So I worked there while I was studying for the bar exam, and I was a ticket cashier selling
I
the
do remember
tickets.
you saying this.
Okay.
Yes.
And some people were there every night, but those people, like I said, gamblers, they have a lot of superstitions. You know, they'll only use a certain cashier because
Isn't
they felt
that
that was a
funny?
lucky cashier. They would
Well,
only
that's-
bet certain
that's
numbers.
extreme.
They bet only certain numbers. Now, some of them will only wear certain things when they go to gamble, and that brings me to another one. Some people that love sports, when they're rooting for their
Never know.
team, they wear a certain outfit
Certain
because
outfit,
they feel
a
that's
certain
lucky.
color. There you go. I've heard of that
Right,
too. Yeah.
right.
And you know, black cats. That's another thing. You know, oh, don't walk past a black cat. Why not? The number 13, which I love. I think 13 is one of my favorite numbers.
What's been your
Saint
experience
Anthony.
with 13?
My experience has been several experiences. As a young girl, I was in a Little Miss America pageant, and we had to hold up numbers, signs in our hands.
How old were you?
I was 9 years old.
Little Miss
that was yesterday.
America!
But I remember
Here
holding
she
up
comes,
Miss
Little Miss
America.
America!
with numbers in our hands, and one of the numbers was 13.
Was Bert Parks there? Remember he used to be singing?
Oh my gosh, no. But Wayne Newton sang Little Miss America.
He did?
Yes, indeed. Little
Live,
Miss
or was it
America.
recorded?
Live.
He was there?
Wayne Newton. And if you Google Palisades Park, what a
Ooh.
great fun.
Wayne Newton. Boy, he's been
Palisades
Mr.
and-
Las Vegas for years.
Oh, isn't he fantastic?
Yes.
He went from one extreme to the
Wow,
next.
you were near a celebrity at
But
age 9.
well, look at my Uncle Trini. But then again,
Yeah.
that's different. It's family, you know.
Right.
And it's kind of. But superstition to me, the number 13 is.
But I want to hear a little bit more about the pageant while we're on that topic.
Oh, okay. So 13 was one of the numbers I held up.
Okay. Was there a
Of
talent
course.
portion? Or was
No talent portion.
Just
It
beauty.
was just
beauty, Little Miss America.
We were told a
Did
little.
you have the Zsa Zsa curls?
At the time, no. You know what I had? I had the page boy cut. The page boy cut. You know, just the bangs and just there you go, bangs and hair down. And I was told to look very smile and look
Right.
at the judges
Always want to smile.
and the music. And it was based on your appearance
Right.
and how you smiled and how you handled yourself and the music. It was Little Miss America. It
And
wasn't.
you were contestant 13?
I was 313.
313.
And there was another number, I think it was 285.
Uh-huh.
I had the pictures we showed in the past,
Right,
but
right.
it's funny because I thought about that. 13 seems to pop up.
Right.
And then
And what we mentioned before, St. Anthony,
St.
his
Anthony,
birthday
right,
is June
13th.
13th.
I
so
love
some
that number.
People feel it's lucky, the number 13.
I've always felt
I
it was
knew
lucky.
a woman that wore the number 13 around her
Yeah,
neck.
I
because
think
of
it's a
St.
great
Anthony.
number.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when I saw the cloud in the sky, the angel in the sky, that happened to be on March the 13th.
Wow.
And that was the day that our Pope was elected. And that was also, unfortunately, not a good thing. My mother-in-law, passed away March 13th,
I'm sorry to hear that,
2007, Greg's mom. But that happened to be on the 13th.
yeah. I would like to
But-
remind our
Yeah.
our viewers that if you go on YouTube, you can see Deb interviewed about the
Oh,
angel's
gosh.
cloud
That
in the
was
sky.
2013.
Yes.
2013. Wow.
Yes.
That's really
It's still on
far away.
YouTube.
Wow. But 13, you'd asked me my experience with 13, and those
Yeah.
are some of my experiences. That's why I love,
Now
I
we all
really
know
love the number 13.
that some builders will not put a 13th floor on a building.
Isn't
So
that
they
the
skip
truth?
it,
Yes, they
right?
skip it.
Right?
Right, right.
But you know, when you think of it, the 14th floor is the 13th floor. Just because they don't have the number 13, it's still the 13th floor
That's
designated
true.
14.
It's just by a number, right? So the number may not be there, but it's the level that happens to be there, right? The level is there, people.
So it's really a little ridiculous when you think about that.
Oh, I love that. Good
I
point.
wonder, I have to check some modern buildings. I'm curious if they still
That's a
skip
great
13.
point, Jim. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Let's all check some modern buildings when we go into them and see if they still do
Yes.
it.
Now, getting off the topic of superstition,
What do you mean?
not getting off the topic, just for a moment though,
Okay.
you did something this past weekend, and I'd like the viewers to hear more about it. You went over to a studio, and
Yes.
you did your thing, and
Thanks
unfortunately, I
again,
did
Mike
not hear
McCann. Thank
Mike McCann, my sister Holly
Legends
happened
Radio.
to be here. Legends Radio 100.3 FM radio. Legends Nostalgia Music, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous station.
And you can also get it online. So if you put
Online, yeah.
legendsradio.com, you'll hear the wonderful radio station.
I wanted to get up at 6 in the morning. That was my ever intention, but I didn't make it. But my sister
you know-
Holly heard you, and she said Jim was
Oh, thank
fabulous
you.
as always.
Thank you.
So just tell the viewers a little bit about what you did and what you
I was
spoke
tempted
about.
to call Deb because it was 5 to 6, and I said, should I call her and wake her up?
Anytime.
I said, no. She probably had such a wild birthday day, the day before. I didn't want to wake her up that early.
I did. It was wonderful.
And it's
But
funny.
you can call me.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
You
You
can
can
call me.
Maybe it's late, but just call me. Call me and I'll be around. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, take it, Jen.
I will always say with you. Okay, so
Let's hear about your little. I'm so excited because
yes.
it's a wonderful topic and it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. And
Thank
I
you.
want people
I'm
to
on the
hear.
board of directors of the Area Agency on Aging. Wonderful not-for-profit that helps our seniors.
I love it.
And it was the beauty of it was that Mike McCann interviewed me, so it was
Yes,
just not
what
me
a
speaking.
wonderful human being he is.
Yes.
We love you, Mike.
Yes, because Mike gives to the community.
Yes,
In fact,
you give an awful lot back.
he
Mike.
actually rappelled off the top of a building to raise money for a charity a few months ago. Imagine that's the extent that Mike McCann would do.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful.
Yes.
Your reputation has preceded you in a beautiful way, Mike.
Yes, and you do so much. Last night he was at a fundraiser for Movies Making a
Lovely,
Difference
Lovely.
to help against trafficking of women mainly in the United States. But anyway,
It's a shame.
Mike,
Yeah,
we
it's-
love you and thank you because I
being there,
loved you
yes.
being there interviewing me. And then we highlighted the different services provided by the Area Agency on Aging. So
See, it's so
we've gotten a lot of positive feedback
yes,
about it.
of course.
And thank you for asking. That was very
Oh
sweet.
no, I love it. I'm so proud. I think that is just so
I'm
awesome.
hoping to upload that to my website, so I'll let everybody know.
Yes,
if you-
please do if you
it's,
could.
it's a half-hour show, and you could listen to it
Yes, I
because
wanna
it does
hear
give a lot
that.
of information. So
It's so important.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you know the world we live in. You know, it's every bit of help helps. You know, so it's to give back in that aspect to me. That's wonderful. Yes.
So let's get back to some of these foreign countries and what
Yes.
we should avoid. Okay. In Japan.
Oh boy, now this should be
Okay. When you're
interesting.
visiting Japan, you know your chopsticks.
Yeah, I can't use those for the light. I
Ju-
try,
just as
but
well
I just
because
can't.
because if you use them and you
Incorrectly?
if you place the chopsticks in the food, like two of them sticking up, that's very bad luck. You should never do that.
In
Never
Japan.
put the chopsticks in the food and leave them there standing
Wow,
straight
why
up.
would you want to do that anyway?
Well, you might not think about it and just stick
I
them
don't
in
know.
there.
It's something that came.
It's bad luck.
Okay, I'll remember that. I hope if I go to Japan, that'd be great.
So
Interesting. I love these topics.
yes.
Okay.
And then another thing I was thinking of. Someone once said, "Don't ever give a knife as a gift." Did you ever hear that?
I have, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact, I'm only because Greg.
Because he was a chef, right?
His culinary, his culinary.
Right.
Yeah, don't ever give a knife as a gift. Although when Greg retired at Ides, they gave him a knife,
They
but
did?
it was engraved.
Wow.
Which was lovely. It's a
That's
beautiful
clever.
professional, and they're not.
Is it framed?
We have it in the kitchen,
Uh-huh.
along with his other knives. So yes, it's a beautiful knife. But no, that's true. Don't
But-
ever give because people are very funny that
But
way.
then
They
I
just-
heard if someone gives you a knife as a gift, give them back a penny to avoid the bad luck. So there is a remedy for that.
Okay.
So if you get a knife, give back a penny to that person to avoid any bad luck.
Okay.
You have to believe that.
I do
You have to believe.
Because I was thinking right away when you said penny, I remember if you get a brand new vehicle, you take a penny and you throw it in the back.
Oh, do you? That I had not heard.
Good luck,
So do
congratulations.
you have a lot of pennies in the back of your vehicles?
Now I will. You throw pennies and you say, good luck, you know, peace be with you, be careful on the road, you know, you have your guardian angel on your journey.
Now, what if someone's sitting in the back seat?
Well, they better be prepared to catch them or maybe try in the head a little bit, but I picture that boing, 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 boing. Like a cartoon. Oh, we're being silly. I'm being silly.
Now, if you're in Lithuania, some of you might visit Lithuania.
Okay.
Don't whistle indoors.
Well, no worries. I can't whistle. I can't whistle anyways.
Neither can I. That's funny. We got something in common.
See, I'm telling you. Why is that like? I don't care. Anyway, next.
They say that if you do whistle indoors, you're summoning the demons, so you don't want to do that.
Oh, no. Let's go on to the next one. Thank you.
In Germany, never toast with water. Bad luck. I've heard that before.
No, that I've never heard.
Has to be an alcoholic beverage or some other beverage. You don't toast with water.
Oh, well, then I'm moving to Germany.
In Japan, here we're back to Japan. I should have put all the
That's
Japanese
okay.
together.
And these are very interesting. I love hearing them.
Don't sleep facing north.
Okay. Why
Do you
is
know
that?
why?
Please.
Because when they bury bodies, they bury them facing north, so they don't want you to do that. You know, and they're very involved with feng shui, that the placement of things in a house.
All right. That's
So,
true too.
Yeah,
That's true
so
too.
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
some of
true.
you are going to visit Great Britain, right? England. Don't put shoes on a table.
Now, this
that
I've
I've
heard
heard
of,
before,
yes.
right?
This I've heard of, unless, yeah. I
Because you know how that developed? If someone died in the family, you would put their shoes on the table. This is back in Great Britain years ago. So,
I always wondered how that developed.
yeah, so by putting shoes on the table, you're you know, it hints about death. So,
Oh, no,
yeah.
goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting, Jen. I'm so glad you researched this because I did not know a lot of this.
Okay, who's going to Turkey?
Oh, not I am. November.
Visit Istanbul. Istanbul's a beautiful city. I've never
Uh-huh.
been there, but it's a very cosmopolitan city.
I've heard a little bit about it, but
Yeah.
what
Well,
about
if
Turkey?
you're there and you have an itchy right hand, it means you will come into money.
Can I tell you, lately I've been itching. I'm not
Oh,
kidding.
oh, she's coming into money.
I always
Was it the right
use
hand, though?
lotion. The right hand.
Okay.
Lately, right here though. See,
Okay.
see right here.
There's going to be money in that
And
hand.
I always wear lotion, so I thought maybe perhaps my skin's dry or I'm just dirty. I know I'm not dirty. I'm always washing my hands forever and a day.
You're coming into money.
I have a $2
$2 bill.
lucky bill. All right.
See that?
That's, oh no, honestly, because it's really itchy right there, and it's
Okay,
funny
she
to
wants
see.
another
No,
$2
no, no,
bill.
I don't. No. This is great. Thank you, my Jim. A $2
Here's
bill.
another one for Deb.
Oh, how cool! Now these $2 bills, I love it. Look at that. Look at the back. Oh, Jim, thank you. That's not. I had no idea.
You know, Mike.
By the way, my whole body is very itchy, Jim.
Gonna throw money on her.
But it's so true, though. I said that the other night, and I happen to put lotion on it. It goes away, but lately it has been itching. All right, enough of my hands.
Mike Pappas, who's the chief executive officer of Illustrator Properties, gives out $2 bills when
He's
he wants
so
to commend
funny.
people.
He is so
Yeah, it's
funny.
a great.
And
tradition.
anyone who knows him, yes. So, and I love when you do it now because it is a great tradition. Everybody appreciates it, and I will keep these and keep them safe, and in a place that I will always be able to have safe and sound. I won't spend it. I won't spend the money. I
Okay.
will not.
Okay.
I have it. You know what? I have a $1 bill that has a Santa Claus face,
Do you?
and it's you could use it,
Right.
but it's not.
Yes, I know they.
But I won't use it. Because
It's
to
a
me it's
novelty,
special. It was
yeah.
given to me. Watch it,
Right.
spend it. It's a
Around
novelty.
Christmas
right.
time, they sell those.
So I still have that, and no, I love these two. Thank you so much.
Okay, now if you go to France,
Okay.
we love our dogs,
Oh,
but sometimes they leave little deposits in the street, and some people don't clean up after them.
this is true. Some people do not with their little babies.
Well, in France, it's good luck if you step in the dog deposit with your left foot, but bad luck if you step in it with your right foot.
Well, suppose you can't help it. You can't help it, so you have to kind of like make up.
So be careful when you're walking in France and stepping into those little deposits from the dogs. It's got to be with it's got to be with your left foot.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, we'll have to do like a tap dance. That's funny.
And speaking of droppings from animals, in Russia, if you're walking in the street and a bird deposits a little dropping on your head, it's good luck.
I've had that many a times on my windshield. Absolutely.
No, it's got to be on your your
Okay.
person. So
Well, that would really gross me out. I wouldn't want that. I would not want that on
no,
my
but it
head.
would be good luck. So you
Well, if
a
that's
little
the case,
positive out of that.
then I'm going to go out today and look for bird poops. Droppings, poops, whatever. That's so. It's really amazing, all this stuff that we
Yes.
think about, but
Okay, now when
I
you're
love it.
visiting India, because you might be visiting India, you never know,
you
right?
never know. You don't know.
Don't have your hair cut on Tuesday. It's bad luck. Okay?
Okay.
So avoid having your hair cut on Tuesday because you don't want bad luck.
Lucky for me, I wear my hair up a lot. As you can see, I never really wear it down. It's fun wearing it up. But okay,
Okay.
Tuesday's no good.
Okay.
No haircuts.
Ireland. Now, some of you might be going to Ireland, right?
Top of the morning to you.
Brides
I love
there.
it. So pretty.
Yes, brides there wear bells on their wedding gowns for good luck.
Really?
Yes.
Actual bells.
Well,
Well, when you say bells, it's just
a bell. I don't know if it could be created or
Okay,
it could be an
okay.
actual bell.
wonderful.
But that's
Interesting.
nice to know that it's good luck.
Ireland, huh?
Now, Canada is closer to us, right? Our
Yes.
Canadian friends. Pregnant women, they believe, should always satisfy their cravings. Now, I've heard that from other sources.
Mhm.
So when they want pickles and milk, give them the pickles and milk, right?
Pickles and milk, or
But I've
pickles-
often heard that the pregnant women, if they do crave anything, they should not deny that craving. They should have it. So I think it might have had to do with the health of the baby and the mother.
Okay, it makes sense. Yeah. Remember the I Love Lucy show with Lucy when she was pregnant, and she had asked Ricky. It just came to mind because I love that show.
I don't
He
remember
had
that,
gone
but
to get her milkshake and a pickle, and there she is dunking the pickle in the milkshake, and Ricky's going, "Oh, Lucy, oh, Lucy,
Lucy! Oh
Lucy."
no, Lucy!
And you could see his expression in the background. He's like ready to throw up. It was so funny. Anyway, I have to bring that up because I just thought about that.
Those of you going to Portugal,
Interesting. You never know.
don't walk backwards. That's bad luck in Portugal.
Don't walk backwards. Okay.
Okay, now in Italy, because a lot of us will be
Now,
going.
this is the place
The
that.
Colalellas might be going to
Yes,
Italy.
yes, indeed.
If you say the same word as a friend at the same time, you'll never get married. It's bad luck.
We often do that at the same
But
time.
we usually
you know?
say, what do we
"Hi,
usually
how
say?
are you?" Or just
Great
something.
minds think alike, we
Great,
sometimes say,
that's
right?
true. Great minds think
Or
alike.
it's the truth when, when
And we'll
or
say,
someone
"Oh, we said it at
sneezes.
the same
When
time."
someone
Yeah.
sneezes when you're speaking,
Right.
you say that means it's the truth. That's
That's
another
right.
superstition.
I love that. Italy. Okay.
Now the other one we all know is a broken mirror. 7 years
7
bad
years
luck.
bad luck. Yes.
Now I don't know how that one
I
started.
don't know.
but
Yeah,
that's-
how did that? That's. And now, because that's always, I mean, and being that I'm not superstitious, that for some reason has always bothered me, that one. Maybe it has something to do with the fairy tale, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, who's the fairest one of all. Maybe that has something to do with that.
Perhaps.
As a young child growing up, who knows?
Now you've heard Italians say the term malocchio,
Yes.
evil eye.
Yes.
So they believe that some of them believe there's an evil eye.
Yes.
Someone could put a curse on you, and a lot of Italians wear that horn
That's right.
around their neck.
That's right.
That's to ward
To
off
avoid-
any
to
evil
ward
spirits.
off, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's an interesting one. In the Netherlands, anyone going to go to visit the Dutch? If you sing at the dinner table, you're communicating with the devil. Poor Deb can't go to the Netherlands. She loves to sing.
I would be such a mess. You'd have to take me on a straight track. And I'd be like, don't do
They'd
that.
probably arrest Deb for singing at the dinner table.
Probably, yeah.
No, speaking of sitting at the dinner table,
That's funny.
if you go to Hungary or Russia, do not sit at the corner of the table because that's bad luck. So, if you're sitting at the
Right,
corner,
right.
don't sit at that's bad luck. And you won't get married, so stay away from the corners of the tables.
Okay.
Okay. How many of you are going to go to the Philippines? Probably somebody might go. Never wear red during a storm because it attracts lightning in the Philippines.
Jot
So
all this down.
don't bring any red with you because you don't want to have that lightning strike you in the middle of a storm.
Superstition after superstition.
We've
Oh
got the whole
my
list.
goodness.
One that we probably thought of as children, rabbit's foot. Remember the rabbit's
Yes,
foot?
in fact, the rabbit's foot was something we all were delighted with as
Yes, I
children growing
remember
up.
getting a
And
rabbit's
having
foot.
a rabbit foot to me was like having my little blanket of security. I enjoyed having my rabbit's foot. I really did. I carried it all the time, as a matter of fact. Remember those plastic little carriers that you put like your pennies in that
Yes,
opened up?
right.
And along with that was a little rabbit's foot. Oh yes, indeed. Oh yes, yeah. And remember, like us girls who were jump roping growing up, we'd make up our own. Marianne, if you're watching the show, um, we knew how to entertain ourselves growing up, playing
Yes.
jump rope and Barbie dolls and
Right.
color forms and you name it. But I remember one of those songs went something like, "Step back, blah blah, don't step on a crack, you break your mother's back," or something
Right,
like
right,
that. I
right,
don't
right,
know.
yeah.
So silly things like that. But again, we grow up with all that. You hear this, you hear that. But superstition, what is it to you? What does it really mean to you?
Now in Great Britain, a few more. If you say rabbit, rabbit, or white rabbit on the first of every month, you'll have good luck. So I guess every first of the month, they all say rabbit, rabbit, or white rabbit in Great
Okay.
Britain.
As long as they understand what you're doing that for, then they're not going to think you're nuts.
And in Spain, never enter a room with your left foot. You always want to enter the room with your right foot.
Okay. In Spain, okay.
And you know that there's a lot about left. In Italian, the word left is sinistra, sinister.
Sinister.
So, there are cultures that believe that left-handed people should not use their left hand and try to convert them to right hand.
I've
Unfortunately.
heard a little bit, yeah, I have heard
Yeah.
something about that,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What about not opening an umbrella? I've heard that before.
Yes,
Indoors.
indoors, only indoors, of course.
That
Do
started
not-
in Great Britain and Egypt. Interesting, but I've
very.
heard that
I
here.
did not know where that started, but yes, growing up, never opened. In fact, that used to alarm me growing up. I
Yes.
remember. Oh, don't open up an umbrella. Okay, okay. Never. Remember the bubble umbrellas?
Yes.
The big bubble umbrellas.
I think those were in the 70s, right?
Yes, they were in the
Yes.
70s.
And
They
weren't
were
they
the
clear?
bubble. They were the clear
Yes,
plastic,
so you could see
and
through
to
them.
have some design, you'd have like maybe a pink
Right.
around it or green or whatever color formatted around the umbrella to give it some class and luxury. But it also, I remember, they didn't last very long because when the rain would fall on that umbrella, it would drip on you because the umbrella was protecting you.
All right.
But it would actually fall, and you'd get soaking wet just the same. So
And the shoulders.
yes, right.
Now in Spain, and I've heard this before in Spanish cultures, on New Year's Eve they'll eat 12 grapes for good luck,
Interesting.
yeah,
12
one
grapes.
grape for each
Okay.
month of the new year. In Japan, back to Japan, don't cut your nails at night. Bad luck.
Only at night.
Don't cut your nails at night.
Okay. Don't.
Okay.
Do not cut your nails at night.
And then what about throwing salt over your shoulder if you spill
It's supposed
salt?
to be good luck.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
I think at Greek weddings do they do that? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Knock on
knocking
wood.
on wood. Knock wood. And then a lot of people do this to their head. Knock wood.
Right?
Knock wood. Knock wood.
Not you.
No, but I mean it's funny. It's a funny thing to do. Oh, knock on wood. My tambourine. We are getting ready to listen to one of Marie's fabulous essays. Out of her wonderful book.
Out of my mind and into your heart.
People, listen, it's so beautiful. It gets each and every week it becomes more beautiful, more identifiable in every which way.
I couldn't find anyone that actually pertained to superstitions, but I just thought I wanted to read another inspiring paragraph from Dear Marie. So it's Out of My Mind and Into Your Heart, Marie Pinschmidt. I love this book, so please buy it if you haven't done so yet. This is part of an essay called Anxiety Virus.
Anxiety virus, okay.
Has anyone ever calculated how much time is lost by anxiety? The kind that stifles your creativity, which a superstition can, right? So there is
That
relevance
makes sense,
to this.
okay. Yes, there is
Stops you dead in your tracks
Mhm.
and keeps you from moving on with your life. Yes,
That is
superstitions
true.
could do
That
that.
is very, very true.
What ifs have thwarted
What
great
ifs?
achievements, great paintings, beautiful songs, magnificent architectural renderings of cathedrals and skyscrapers?
Mm-hmm.
What if you write a bestseller that catapults you into the media limelight and you're an extremely shy person? What if you called on to do that second or third work of art and your creative juices have dried up? You fear you can't live up to your last success. So you can't let fear and anxiety control you because you've got so much of this creativity and so much to
Within
share
you,
with the world.
Right.
Don't let anxiety
Be a
stifle your
factor and
creativity.
Stifle, absolute great point.
What if you turned your negatives into positives?
What if?
What if the virus is cured and you live to experience all sorts of wonderful things? The only way to overcome anxiety is to own it, face up to it, and not second guess or project the outcome.
Deal with that, right?
Become a travel writer in spite of your fear of flying. Become a painter in spite of negative feedback or admonition you received as a child. Become a model in spite of years of being called skinny. Turn whatever you perceived as a liability into an asset. Thank you, Marie. We love that. We love that. We love that. So thank you.
Turn it all around.
That's right.
Turn it all around.
You control it in your mind. So
make it what
thank you,
want
Marie.
it to
Yes,
be.
we love all of your inspiration. Our dear Marie
Our
Pinchner.
Marie, we will be seeing you. We have to set it down
Yes.
to come out and see you, Marie.
We'll be calling you,
Play
Marie.
some piano and
Yes.
sing some songs.
And we'll record that so you can see Deb with the piano accompaniment of Marie.
Absolutely.
And what a difference a day makes.
What a difference a day makes. And you know what that means, everybody. That means here comes
The tambourine.
tambourine. What a difference a day makes.
24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. What a difference a day makes. And the difference is you and you and you.
You always make a difference to us. You better believe it. We will miss you until we see you again. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We do appreciate all of you.
We
Please
sure
share
do.
this with others and give us your comments. We love to hear from you.
Love to all. Mwah. Until we see you again.
Have a